Flavors. It's like, why would you just want one flavor?
He just like me for real.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
Anything but white.
Now, bro, imagine roles was reversed and say she just said anything but black.
You need to leave. That's disgusting.
They call me king for a reason, cause I'm number one. King say, gotta go and get it, nigga. King say, hardest in my city, nigga. King say, new wave, give me my crop, I'm undefeated.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy King Zay back in the stew, man. You know what I'm saying? We got another cut video on the lineup today. Do you have a racial preference? And y'all see the Instagram bottom left. Make sure y'all go follow that. DM me vids you want to see me react to. That being said, though, let's get straight into this video, though.
Have you always had a preference?
No.
What changed?
I dated a white person.
Nothing wrong with that.
He called me a colored person.
There's something wrong with that.
That's racist!
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. If you call me a colored person, that's harsher than an N-word in my perspective. That's harsher than an N-word. No cap.
Not person of color. Colored person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do you have racial preferences when it comes to dating?
Oh, that's a good question. Well.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have a racial
I
preference?
got a feeling we gonna find some racists today. You know what I'm saying? I'm peeping. I got more. I put my radar on.
Not necessarily, but everybody else in my life says that I do.
What do they say your preference is?
Anything Asian.
Asians?
It's exclusively Asian guys.
Is there a race that
Good
you
taste.
tend to date?
Asian women.
I think black people.
Black love all day.
I noticed it when I was in
discriminate,
grade school, but like all my crushes were Mexican.
Black is
A lot
good
of
too,
my
Mexican is
friends
good too.
like to clown me and say that I only date white girls.
I love Caucasian women. That's probably bad for the character. Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I used to be strictly white meat, but now I'm like,
Whoa, Jeffrey Dahmer. What do you mean white meat? We're talking about humans.
Watch a movie. Take some pictures.
Like, whoa, what are you talking about?
okay, what, it's just one part of a spectrum of so many flavors.
I've dated like every race of lady probably out there.
Hispanic, Asian.
White guys, white girls, guys of color, women of color.
Oh, she
I
done
grew up
been
in like
all
a
around.
predominantly Asian area.
My community had a lot of Asian and African people. That's generally what I lean towards.
Flavors. It's like, why would you just want one flavor?
He just like me for real. I'm not lying.
It's a blessing and difference.
Have you heard of the term, if she's ain't foreign, she boring?
Word.
You just made that up.
No.
That's real. You ain't never heard of it?
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No.
No, I
really
do not.
don't.
I do not.
As much as I would like to say that I don't, when I made my eHarmony account, I was definitely only trying to match with certain people. It was pretty an uncomfortable
Go ahead and tell us what race. We
feeling
listen.
Why was it uncomfortable?
because I painted myself as a racist.
Is it racist to have a preference?
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't think it's racist to have a preference, but I feel like the reasoning behind your preference is what can make it racist.
Be racist if you just want to be in your community.
A lot of people are attracted
wrong
to
with that?
people that look like them. You like who you like. I don't think you should be forced to like someone just because it might seem racist or not.
Do you think it's racist to have racial preferences?
I'd say yes,
No.
there is a problem with having a racial preference.
I think if it's intentional and it's like, I won't date any
Yeah.
people. I feel like that's rooted.
Now that's racist. So I'm saying it's the reasoning behind it, but you can have any preference you want. But if it comes down to the reason you saying something like this, yeah, get him out of here, coach.
Get him out of here, coach.
No cap.
In racism.
Most people, when they try to avoid a particular race, if you dig into their past, they must have gone through some bad experiences.
I have like internalized racism and like anti-blackness and like all of these things.
Wait, anti what, brother?
I have like internalized racism and like anti-blackness.
What did you say, nigga?
And like all of these things that I have to continue to process and work through if I want to stand in solidarity with everyone in this country.
Is there something wrong with having a racial preference?
I think if it's a fetish.
Fetish.
Then yeah, probably.
But I think that if you are looking at them in a wholly sexualized fashion, that veers into racism.
Do you have a racial preference?
I don't know.
I like my black men. That contrast.
Into racism.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I like my black men.
Hey, put it in. You know what I'm saying? After you put it in, I'ma put it in. You know what I'm saying?
That contrast of that skin color, to me, is very erotic.
Let me find out she can gum me up, Granny. Don't play with me now. Don't play with me.
Shit for your racial preference?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No.
No.
I don't discriminate.
People think I do, but I don't.
I've never said I'll turn down someone because of their race.
Yeah, I love all ethnicities. I think they're all fucking hot.
What's your ethnicity?
I am South Indian.
Do you date South Indians?
No.
So you do have racial preferences.
Shoot, I guess.
No, it's not even like that. Cause sometimes, even me, like my area, it was like we didn't have too many Hispanics in my area, so I was never able to like really talk to them or like chop it up or even end up dating. It's depending on your area and what type of people are there. Like he obviously didn't grow up in the area around a lot of South Indians, so you can't call him racist. You feel me?
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I don't think that I do.
What might your dating history say?
Well, listen, there's like a lot of white people that I've hooked up with, so that tells a different story.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No, but like most of the people I've dated have been white.
White men.
Caucasian.
I do have a preference for blonde hair, blue-eyed, Tom Petty-ish features.
I just like haven't found another racial identity that I like have connected with on that level.
My previous dating history were all white, tall, cis men. That's just kind of what I always just leaned towards and felt familiar with.
I grew up with a really large white population.
It was
available.
And it wasn't definitely not a conscious decision.
There's so many fucking white dudes in Seattle.
How does the experience differ when dating outside of your race?
You have the opportunity to have different perspectives than you may have otherwise been having available to you.
I traveled a lot after college.
Getting away from Florida, going to school, having a broader worldview. Now it's much more about the person.
Because college is a different place. I'm talking about, boy, if you know, I ain't even gonna get into too much on that.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
I do tend to date white men more, which is probably why all of the relationships have been awful.
Why are you still dating white guys if they suck so much?
I think a part of me is like, I don't deserve men of color. Part of my family is really racist, and like, I don't want to expose them to that.
Have you always had a preference?
No.
What changed?
I dated a white person.
And what happened?
He called me a colored person, not person of color. Colored
Crazy.
person. I'm not kidding.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
Anything but white.
White chicks.
All right. Hey, let's talk about this.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
Anything but white.
Now, bro, imagine roles was reversed and say she just said
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Anything but black. Bro, you know how viral this video would have went if she said anything but black, bro. It's like the double standards it's crazy.
White chicks. No offense. It's been a series of bad luck.
Anything other than white and blonde.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, nobody will say anything but black, bro. Cause bro, you'll get canceled so fast. CNN gonna be at your front door, bro. I bet you this whole video. If I hear anything but black, you know what I'm saying, I'll take back what I said. But bro, that's just something you can't say.
Super strong,
and it's crazy.
Important
This is a
figures
black
in my
man
life
saying
that are male have always been of mixed descent.
I usually tend to date POC.
It has to be of color.
I probably prefer people of color.
That's not to say like I was to meet someone who wasn't like of color, like I would be completely closed off to them. They would have to definitely meet the criteria that comes inherent with dating someone of color.
It's necessary, I think, for someone to be able to have some type of understanding
systemic oppression and what we go through.
It can be harder to relate to somebody when you don't have the same experiences growing up.
There are certain things that like you don't really have to like explain.
I've dated people who share nothing in common with me in terms of culture.
I feel like that's what makes dating entertaining, bro. Like y'all don't grow up the same, so y'all get together, y'all link, and y'all have a lot to talk about, a lot of new experiences. I feel like that's a part of Like, what the good part about just dating outside your race, that's just me, though.
It's just not the same.
Because I am Jewish, like, it would be so much more profitable to marry someone who's Jewish. I don't know, you get it more.
What was it
Religion
like?
and race, that's two different, completely different things.
Yeah, those relationships are weird.
Yeah, I try vanilla.
Wait, hold on, boss man. What you said?
Somebody outside of your race.
Yeah, those relationships are weird.
And people like this, bro, I don't know what to say to them. Like, but he probably has had a past experience to say this. Cause no way you just say this out of the blue. Say he's only dated. Let's just say he's only dated black women, and he's just calling everybody else who dates outside their race weird. Like, you don't have a good solid enough reason to explain to me why that is weird. Don't knock it till you try. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I tried vanilla in high school. It didn't click.
She said vanilla? Hold on. But I ain't never heard that vernacular.
Are weird.
Yeah, I tried vanilla in high school. It
Vanilla.
didn't click. Do you have a racial preference when dating?
The only preference is I have a male breathing penis pulse.
Honestly.
Wait.
And click. Do you have a racial preference when dating?
The only preference is I have a male breathing penis pulse.
Honestly, my biggest thing is I love a beard. Like a beard and chest hair.
I have like a height preference, like the last guy. 6'5". What did that kid drink when he was young?
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
Not really.
Do you have a certain type of guy?
I don't like young guys. I like daddies.
Well, I am 47. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put your number in my phone. We can talk about it after this episode ends. You feel me?
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I'm queer and pan, so I just really am attracted to like
Personalities.
The individual themselves is what I notice before I pay attention to what their ethnicity or race is.
If I find you attractive, I find you attractive.
How can you tell that you don't have a racial preference?
I feel like my porn history is very much complicated. I love so much like gangbang and just like all of this stuff, and in that one, like everyone's there. Everyone's invited to.
Alright, you know what I'm saying? On that note, I'm going to end the vid. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, if y'all new to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe, like the vid, comment down below what y'all thought of this vid. Comment down below. Not comment. DM me what vid y'all want to see me react to next. And yeah, that being said, man, another reaction. It's your boy King Day signing out, man. Peace.